son is. But who his son? His son is quite important as well. He's a companion as well. His son, Abdullah ibn Amr ibn As, is very special as well. His companion. I mentioned this story. Once the Prophet ﷺ said, someone is about to enter the Masjid, and he's a man of Jannah. And it happened 3 times. And every time it happened, it's the same person. And then one of the person who heard this was Abdullah ibn Amr ibn As. He said, I'm going to go and find out who this person is. Why is he so special? So he goes and spends some time with his companion, telling him, I had an argument with my father, Amr ibn As. Yeah? And then he spends some time with this companion. And doesn't find anything special. He prays, he lives and all that. Then he asks him, what kind of story? He asks him, why is he so special? Like the Prophet said, you are a man of Jannah. And so much we can speak about this companion. He was Sa'ad ibn Abu Waqqas, by the way. And he said, every night before I sleep, I make dua for the Muslims. And I've clean heart for my Muslim brothers. Every night. That's the reason, amongst many reasons, Sa'ad ibn Abu Waqqas was amongst the greatest in the Jannah. So it was Abdullah ibn Amr ibn As who mentioned this. And his grave is behind us. He's a companion of the Prophet ﷺ. And his father was a great man. His father was that companion who, when he became a Muslim years later, by the way, before he became a Muslim, you know the story when the Muslim went to Abyssinia for the migration, yeah? Who did the Quraysh send to try and speak to the Najashi and Najashi to hand over the Muslims? It was Amr ibn As. Amr ibn As goes, because he's a very smart, intelligent guy, tries to secure the return of the Muslims from Abyssinia. We know the story. That was him. So when he became a Muslim, years later when he became a Muslim, he thought he was the most beloved of the Prophet ﷺ. So he asked him once, Ya Rasulullah, tell me who is the most beloved companion? And he said, Aisha. Okay, amongst the men. He goes, the father. Then he goes, okay, then who's next? Every time he thought his name would be mentioned. And then who next? Abu Bakr, Omar, and mentioned his name. He assumed the Prophet ﷺ loves him the most. This is the quality of the Rasul ﷺ, to give full attention to the person as if that person is the most beloved person to him. So much lessons here, isn't it? I would have been asked when he became a Muslim years later, the companions knew his intelligent mind. So they used him. Abu Bakr Siddiq used him over the Khattab. During their Khilafah, they sent him to Syria and Egypt. He established the frontier in Egypt when Abu Ubaidah was in Syria. Amr ibn As was the commander of the army. So he established the first masjid in Africa. This is the first masjid in Africa, considered the first masjid. And his maqam, meaning his grave, is somewhere nearby because other companions are there as well. When we drove into the area near the citadel, so it's quite close. So these companions are very special to us. We are in awe of these companions, and some of his qualities is his leadership. His leadership, we have to look at what sort of leadership skills do we have, and also his intelligent mind, because they were what? They were part of the Muslims who were thinking of Masjid al-Aqsa. They wanted Masjid al-Aqsa, brothers. Just like Salah ad-Din, they wanted Masjid al-Aqsa, but they couldn't go to Masjid al-Aqsa until they secure Syria and Egypt again. This is why we're here as well. One of the reasons is why we have this connection with Syria and Egypt. These are our lands. Inshallah, we have this combination of meeting the orphans and the widows from Gaza. We have the combination of the Islamic heritage of Egypt and Sinai. And of course, we remembered the companions and we remembered Musa alayhi salam. All of that is part of our vision. Inshallah. Because we need to finish. The Prophet said,